Yo, what's up? It's your girl. I'm also known as Vancouver Foodie, and today we have a very delicious episode because we're gonna go explore the West End and see the diversity of cuisines that they have. I'm gonna choose 3 different spots, one that's really new, one that is Persian cuisine, and one that's Ukrainian, my brother's favorite. And I want to give a huge shout out to DoorDash for sponsoring this episode because we're going to use their platform to do pickup for these 3 restaurants. I'm going to show you what they look like, and then we're going to do a major feast of a taste test. You ready? Let's go. Okay, so for our first stop, I am opening up the DoorDash app. And of course we gotta add 2 pieces of fried chicken because spicy, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go. Okay, we have put up the pickup order and then it tells you directions. I love that. And then it also gives you what you ordered for your menu item. Ooh, it has confirmed my order. Amazing. Okay, we're gonna put in our last order here at the Ukrainian Village. Ooh, that looks so tempting. Do we go for the cutlet? Do we go for the schnitzel? Oh man, their pelmenis are really good as well. Let's look at their top items. I usually go for their Ukrainian dinner because it has a mix of everything, the cabbage rolls, sausage, and pierogies. Should we try something new? Oh, this is the pelmeni I was talking about. It comes in a bit of a soup, but it's like dumplings with ground beef and brown pork in it. So good. Ooh, I'm tempted. Should we go for the Kiev cutlet? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. And then also, I want to show you guys my favorite items. So I'm just gonna get another Ukrainian dinner. It's just too good. I have to show you guys this one. Hi, to pick up for DoorDash?
Hello, for who?
Emma? Under DoorDash? Okay, we are back home now and we're gonna do a full-on taste test of this beautiful food spread we have in front of us. We got the Ukrainian Village food, we got the Zeitoon Persian, we got the Roost, fried chicken burger, and fried chicken pieces. We're gonna start up with Ukrainian Village because this is the heftiest. You got cabbage rolls. I don't know if you've ever tried a cabbage roll, but these are literally stuffed with ground pork and beef, I believe. I'll put a description right here what the ingredients are. But you got stewed carrots. It's kind of stewed in a tomato sauce as well. And it's wrapped with, I believe, some rice. So it's almost like a meatloaf thing going on inside the cabbage itself. And this comes with the Ukrainian dinner. So it comes with 2 cabbage rolls, sausage, and 6 pierogies and slaw. And that totals up to $22.95. It's huge portions, by the way, for this itself. So I often go and bring somebody and we split that meal itself. And that's pretty good, like $11, $12 per person. Not bad. And then here we have the Kiev cutlet, which is served with mashed potatoes and vegetables. I've actually never had this item before, so I was curious. This is what it looks like. It looks like a thin batter, and then it's like 2 dollops of mashed potatoes. You got the slaw similar to here, and I believe the mustard either is for this, but I know the sour cream is definitely for the pierogies. But let's get tasting, shall we? Okay, So I'm gonna open up one of these cabbage rolls to show you what it looks like inside. Ukrainian food, honestly, this is my brother's favorite stop on Denman or the West End. He's all about trying different cuisinal foods. I kind of do a shout out to him for introducing this spot to me in the first place. So this is what the cabbage roll looks like inside. As you can see, it does look like a giant spaghetti meatball because with the tomato sauce on the outside, but it is very hefty indeed. You got the veggie component on the outside, you got the meat or protein component on the inside. So yeah, it's like a meat mixture with rice. Try this out again. It's pretty massive. Look at the cabbage is unrolling as we speak. Ah! I get this is dysfunctional with the lid. Okay, let's try some of the cabbage first. Oh, that's nicely stewed. The tomato sauce is definitely not acidic, which is nice, very comforting. And then you dip it all in the sauce with the rice and meat. Oh, I'm reminded of how delicious this is. It's not bland whatsoever, which I love. You know what? I always go out to eat because it's all about the flavor bombs at home. My mom likes to do like no salt or very little salt. I sneak in a bit sometimes. But oh, I love when it's a flavor bomb out in the restaurants. It's delicious. And not oily too. Take into account, even this looks deep fried, is not dripping with oil. So I would say it's like a good healthy alternative if you're exploring options on the West End. Sorry, this is delicious. Let me finish this half first. Okay, let's continue on with the rest of the Ukrainian dinner. You got a giant sausage here. I've actually never been to Ukraine. Have you? My friend has. But I have never been and I would love to go because their food is delicious. This is what the sausage looks like. I hope it focuses. Woo! I'm gonna try just putting it into the mustard. A little grainy mustard. Super options. A sausage has like a thin casing, so it has a nice crunchy, crisp bite to it. Tastes like a well-seasoned slab of ham. Not oily as well. I'm pretty sure they steam it or they blanch it. That's also a pro tip. My mom also likes to throw the sausage in a boiling pot of water because it does make the casing or the sides, outer casing of it really nice and crispy. And then kind of boil out a lot of the fat in the sausage itself. So a healthy alternative if you still love sausages but can't afford to eat all the oil and fat that comes in it. Paired with a bit of slaw. Super crunchy slaw, sliced thinly. You got the cabbage and the carrots. Not too sour, which is nice. It does open up the bowel movement a little bit, which is nice. You know, all about the digestion. And then gotta open the sour cream for the pierogies. Also, pro tip when you're ordering from Ukrainian Village, I like to do. I think they have 3 options for pierogi fillings. So I usually like to have like 2 of each. I think they have a cheddar onion one that looks really good. Sour cream and pierogies. Look how plump this pierogi is. This one's a sauerkraut one for sure. I think they jam-packed these more than they did last time I went, which is not a bad thing. Outer part of the pierogi is like thick and chewy. You got a whole handful of sauerkraut, almost like a grilled or slow cooked. Looks like grilled onions, but a little sour. This is a healthy and filling option in the West End, you guys. Alrighty, let's move on to the Kiev cutlet. Okay, let's see if I can cut it without having this fall. Ooh, it's still steaming on the inside. Look, it's literally a giant cutlet, pork cutlet. So really thin batter, deep fried on the outside. And I think it's, ooh, it has some cheese inside, like a soft cheese, and some spices. Ooh. Wow, their meats are really flavorful on its own. It's not like a crunchy outside. It's just thinly breaded. It's like chicken tenders. Yeah, they definitely use a lot of black pepper in this. And I think they roll it up and then deep fry it. That's how they get it into a big piece, because it's not like one slab of like a breast or anything. This is really delicious. Paired with the mashed potatoes, this would be a good dinner option. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? Let go. Round 2, we have the Roost. We got a fried chicken burger. I believe it's called the Big Bird. And then we have 2 pieces of their fried chicken and the spicy version, of course. So I decided to get like the plain original fried chicken burger so that I can choose the spicy option after. There's like a giant slice of pickle in the middle going in and out. You got a brioche bun. You have mayo, shreds of lettuce, and you got some, 2 slices of pickles, and then a giant piece of fried chicken in the center. Check this out. Nice and toasted bun as well. Oh, you know that feeling when you eat something fried or rough and then the roof of your mouth gets scrapped a bit? Ooh, that felt a little bit close. Pro tip, eating a burger, actually flip it over so the top is on the bottom and then kind of fits the shape of your mouth a bit more. For example, the top is flat, the bottom is flat, so the roof of your mouth is more flat, and then the bottom, the bottom is shaped open a bit more. Yeah, I don't do science, but I try my best. Mmm! You got crunch? Ooh, really best sours. Mmm! Wow, this is super crunchy. You got a nice moist thigh in there for the chicken, and then you got the sweetness of the pickles. I thought it'd be more sour, but the sweetness of the pickles come through. Mmm, this is really yummy. Not as well seasoned as other places, but you got the crunch factor and you got the sweetness of the pickles and the tenderness of the chicken, the thigh itself. It's almost like eating a sloppy joe, but fried chicken version. Also, the Roost is a very new addition to the West End. I think it's only been open for 2 or 3 months, and it replaced the location of Centro. It looks really cool. The interior is like orange. It has sort of like an arch shape in the middle, so you can have 2-seaters. It's a really cool space. So even if I'm delivering or picking up all that stuff, I would go in and check it out sometime. The space is so different, very unique. Woo! I'm tempted to finish this straight up right now, but we have 2 more items. And why don't we get to this fried chicken sauce? So this is, look at that chili sauce on the outside. Ooh, is it focusing? Is it right there? Yee, there it is. Almost looks jammy. Let me read the description of the sauce because I saw that it was very unique. It's cool because I love the apps, delivery app, DoorDash, that has the description of the dish and then easy to navigate. Okay, so I'm looking for the Roost. Basic bird, and then you got 2-piece fried chicken. By the way, the basic bird is $14.50 and then the 2-piece fried chicken is $9.25. So the spice, our spice comes from marinade, then in the breading mix, then with a custom glaze that contains 5 different chilies, other spices and ingredients. Ooh, it says a slow burn mega flavor kind. I'm literally quoting them from their Instagram post because I was snooping on to see what I should order here. So it comes with a drumstick and then you also got the thigh. Shall we? Wow, that's so crunchy. Oh yeah, that is a slow, but then suddenly, it's almost like a habanero burn. Oh, it's nice though. Yeah, that chili paste creeps up on you. I'm starting to sweat a bit. Their batter is like quite thick, and they deep fried to a crisp and a crunch, as you can hear. It's really fatty. Their meat is actually very tender, which I know that they marinated beforehand. Also, shout out to the car in front of my house. Oh, that's how my stomach feels right now with these chilies. So I would say these fried chicken pieces and even the fried chicken patty inside the burger, they're not necessarily rich in spices. So it's not like a complex profile, but it's like just straight up fried chicken, deep fried goodness. I would come back definitely and try that because the crunch factor is definitely there. And I really look forward to that when I eat fried chicken. Out of these two, I think I would choose this, but I would still order both and maybe split a burger and then share one of the pieces each with 2 people. Because they're both fun to eat, they're very different. This one, got the sweetness to it. Okay, let's go to Zeitoon. Let's go to Zeitoon. Alrighty, and last but not least, we have Persian food from Zeitoon. Yes, they have a few locations. I believe they have 1 or 2 in North Van, and they expanded to downtown near English Bay Beach. And I got the backyard platter, which means it comes with a skewer that has a mix of the chicken and then the grade AAA beef steak. But you know, I love also the kubide, which is ground beef. So I added another skewer, and the add-on came with an extra tomato. The other Persian restaurant I usually go to, which is on the North Shore actually, is called Casbah. But a lot of my Persian friends from elementary and high school actually recommended Zeitoon to me. So I'm excited to try this for the first time. Let's get to it. You got some rice here with some saffron in it. I love the long grain rice. I love the long grain rice that comes in Persian dishes because they're not really starchy or filling. You still get the carb intake that you need, but you don't feel like grubby afterwards. And then the flavoring of the saffron. Okay, let's do this meat. Here you got the steak, a thick slab right there. Not dried out, which is really nice. It's got a good mouthful. So not cut too small, not overcooked where it's burnt to the tips. That's a good one. I think both the chicken here and the steak are also spiced with saffron. You got the flavor and it has a bit of a yellow golden hue to it. That is really nice. And then you got the chicken. I would say this is also a very healthy and flavorful eat, similar to the Ukrainian Village option. Because I know that when people go out to eat, especially my mom or any parents out there, they don't want to eat too oily or too heavy, but they still want the flavor, right? So this is it. This is it. You take a bit of the meat, take a bit of the rice, and then you have the grilled tomatoes, which, oh, I love these. My brother hates tomatoes, so he always gives me his, and I end up having 2, so it's a win-win for me. And then I like actually adding some of the slow-cooked and barbecued tomato with the rice. Kind of moistens everything up and balances everything out. This is the sauerkraut of the dish. Sorry, this is the slaw of the dish. And then we have kubide. My brother likes the ground beef. My mom usually goes for the steak. I usually go for the chicken. Dad, he doesn't eat Persian food much, but I'll leave some for him to try tonight. That's delicious too. If you've ever watched a video of someone making kubide, it's really cool. They literally have it on that silver rod, and they like put like a whole whack load of the ground beef and marinated ground beef, and they start shaping it so they have these little divots in between. If I have a video, I'll show you guys, but yeah, this one is so delicious. It's like meatballs or meatloaf. Tons of saffron. They love saffron here, by the way. It's quite a good portion as well. Also, I believe that 2 people can eat it, but if you're super hungry, maybe you can finish one or do like leftovers for lunch the next day. Really delicious. Not too oily, not overly seasoned, just right. Well-balanced meal right here. I'm really happy with these 3. Weston is super fun to explore. They're actually always changing different restaurants all the time, so there's always something new to try, like the Roost. And then they have a variety of cuisines, honestly. You got the Ukrainian, you got the Persian, you got the Americanized, you got sushi, you got like Kingo, you got a new sushi aboard that's like a little train track, and the sushi like comes to you once you've ordered. You've got Korean, like madango or damso for the all-you-can-eat pork belly. You got my favorite tacos, La Katrina. Honestly, West End is a great place to explore, whether you order for pickup, order for delivery, or just simply go chill out. I've seen some patio spaces today when I was walking by, or even take it to the beach to enjoy. But all in all, thank you DoorDash for really, giving me this opportunity to try out new things and relive old memories, but also to give you the tips and the details of what to eat and how to explore the West End. So here it is. Go explore. Let me know what you try, and see you next time. Peace.
Hey you, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, feel free to hit subscribe, like, or even place a comment below. And if you want to stay tuned every Friday, make sure you hit that notification bell. See you next time.